edition of Fantasy Football Done Weekly. I'll be your host, Jim Pereira, along with my co-host, Hal Carroll.
How you doing? How you doing?
Pretty good, Hal. First, I'd like to thank our viewers for their support. Keep up the subscription. Second, I'd like to quickly go over our hits and misses from last week. Our stardom hits included Chris Johnson, who was our Don't Be Hasty player from last week. Yeah, big numbers there. Jay Cutler, Trent Edwards, Darren McFadden. Well, he kind of hit. He scored, didn't he?
He did score.
He hit in my book. Terrell Owens and the Packers D.
Our stardom hits were LT. Of course, that one was easy. He didn't play. However, we didn't know that when we filmed. Steve Slayton and the Bears D. Our stardom misses included Earl Bennett, who was actually our sleeper alert player. Sorry about that. He just didn't do anything, really.
Not good.
2 catches, 27 yards, something like that. Yikes. Thomas Jones and Justin Gage.
Our sit and misses were Carson Palmer, Steven Jackson, Cedric the Entertainer Benson, Donald Driver, and Owen Daniels. However, Hal's really bad Seinfeld impression still applies.
It was bad.
It was pretty bad. You may have also noticed that there are some players we did mention that were on our Stardom Situm segments, and this because they didn't really hit or miss. They just kind of were there. So we didn't want to give ourselves credit for something we didn't do, and we didn't want to give ourselves 20 lashes with a wet noodle. Hey! Alright, does that make sense to you? Good, because 20 lashes with a wet noodle to you. Now on to our Don't Be Hasty segment.
Matt Forte, running back for the Bears. This top 5 pick will come through.
Come through.
Oh, Forte owner alert.
Big time. You better come through.
He'll become more involved in the passing game as Cutler becomes more and more comfortable. He's had 2 tough matchups out of the gate in Green Bay and Pittsburgh. He's very talented. Whatever you do, do not trade him. I mean, unless, of course, you're getting a purple Jesus for him.
You want to trade your purple Jesus for my Forte?
Hell no, I don't.
Damn!
When Cutler gets command of this offense, you will see a proverbial parting of the sea out of Forte. Oh, and check this out. His next 5 games, he plays in Seattle. Week 4, he gets Detroit at home. Juicy. After the bye, he goes to Atlanta on Sunday night for a prime-time matchup. Then he visits Palmer and the Bengals.
We can't call them the Bungles anymore.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, a couple more weeks. Maybe by the time he plays them.
I could see that.
Please.
And finally, he invites the Browns to the Windy City. Put it all together, and it's a soup commercial. Good.
Mike Sims-Walker, wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Sims-Walker?
Well, it's 2 names. Got to have a dash. And it sounds cool. They should put that on his jersey.
That sounds cool.
Sims-Walker.
So, like, spell it out?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? First off, he's playing the Houston Texans. He's probably hella pissed that he was a projected starter during the preseason. Then Jacksonville gets a wild hair up their ass and signs a veteran with hands of stone and gives him the starting job. Well, that was a quick experiment since Troy Williamson is now out for the year and the job has been given back to Mike Sims-Walker. You saw what he did when he came in last week, didn't you? If actions speak louder than words, his actions said, "F you, this is my damn job, bitches." This week, he gets either Quinn or Molden as the cornerback covering him. You may ask who? I say exactly. Plus, Houston will probably stack the box against MJD, giving Mike Sims-Walker single coverage on the outside. Now, I know that he doesn't have the experience of Torrey Holt, but Holt no longer has the talent that Sims-Walker has.
He doesn't.
So do your fantasy team a favor. Hell, do Sims-Walker a favor. Pick him up and give him some fantasy love.
Love, 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 love.
Okay, now on to our Stardom Situms. If you need explanation for what this segment's about, well, go look at Week 2's show. We didn't tell you there either.
We didn't.
Alright, here's the starting players that we've chosen for Week 3. Ben Roethlisberger at the Bengals. The Steelers' running game is anemic, and the Bengals may put up a few points.
Mark Dirty Sanchez versus the Titans. Is it me, or does Sanchez look like the real deal? If you beat the Patriots in your second start, you have my respect. Fred Jackson versus the Saints. That's 2 weeks in a row with good numbers, and he'll remain relevant no matter the score. Just start Fred. That's Mr. Jackson if you're nasty.
Willis McGahee versus the Browns. The Browns have given up the second most yardage to running backs this season, and McGahee is quietly becoming a top 10 back again.
Santana Moss at the Lions. It's now or never. The Lions are giving up 250 yards per game to wide receivers. Moss, he's our man. If he can't do it, he never will again.
Patrick Creighton versus the Panthers. Defenses will quickly realize they need to shut down Witten. And if Roy Williams isn't going to step it up, Creighton will.
He better.
He should. Kellen Winslow versus the Giants. The Giants will get the points on the board, and he's the only viable receiver in this offense right now. Oh, and how the hell is Leftwich putting up points anyway?
I don't know.
Bears at the Seahawks. The Seagulls are falling apart, and Wallace will be on the run. And there's no 12th man this week for the Seagulls. Plus, Wallace is bad. I mean, really bad. Colonel Milk bad. Expired Bailey's bad. Jamarcus Russell bad. Brett Favre versus the 49ers. Until someone figures out how to stop the Vikings running game, you shouldn't be starting him anyway. Plus, the Niners D is looking really good.
They really have.
Hey, Dad, I mentioned the Niners for you this week.
Sit Kerry Collins at the Jets. The Jets D is key to New York's success, and if the Titans are going to have any major showing here, it'll be by Chris Johnson.
Larry, I have no heart. Johnson at the Eagles. I pray you're not having to rely on this bum. If you are, I'm assuming you have Drew Brees and at least 2 stud wide receivers. That's pretty good for you, but I'd still sit this bum.
Thomas Jones versus the Titans. I think that if the Jets have any offensive success, it'll be from a guy like Leon Washington or through the air. Plus, Thomas Jones really let us down last week. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Brandon Marshall at the Raiders. He's a bum. Period. Exclamation mark.
Well, he's a crybaby.
He's a douche.
He's an ass.
We could keep going on and on.
Bottom line, he's a bum. Justin Gage at the Jets. If Revis can contain both Randy Moss and Andre Johnson, there's no damn way Gage is getting it done. Sit him like a misbehaving kid at a birthday party. Jeremy Shockey at the Bills. It's shocking that Shockey isn't hurt by now. I'll say this. If he scores, he goes down with a mangina injury the next quarter. Chargers versus the Dolphins. 2 sacks combined in 2 games, and one of those games was against the Raiders. Bye-bye, so long, see ya, you're done. If it weren't for all the injuries they had, they might have had a chance. Just like it weren't for the enjoyment of dogfighting, Michael Vick wouldn't have found his way into prison. Wait, that might not be a good analogy, would it?
No, I think Ron Mexico might have found his way in.
Yeah, true. Okay, we'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch our show. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be notified upon any new postings. Also, we mentioned last week about the possibility of giving away an Adrian Peterson jersey to a random subscriber. Here's the deal. The week we hit 200 subscribers, we're going to give the jersey away. Now, we're not giving away some little cheesy Walmart silkscreen jersey. This is the real deal.
It's nice.
Sewn on numbers, sewn on stitching. It's authentic. Great jersey. And it's not the one your kids run around town with.
No.
So make sure you subscribe. Keep the comments, line of questions, and any feedback that you have on the show coming. Email us at show@ffdw.net. Remember, we're also on Twitter at FFDW. So make sure you follow us so you can keep posted of any new things that are happening throughout the week.
Send us a tweet.
Tweet. On that note, Good luck, and may your players stay healthy.
And your points be plentiful.